Welcome to the recap. Took a couple trades today. We're going to go ahead and show those from the live stream, which happens on my main channel, Trades by Matt, every morning at market open. Make sure you come hang out over there. These trades were done on my 20 50k Apex funded accounts. You can use code TBM for 80% off on Apex accounts. Let's go and dive into today's recap. Yo, good morning. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Hopefully you survived yesterday's chop fest. It never got any better. As far as I saw, I think we just like literally hung out at VWAP literally all day long. Alrighty, news wise today, chat, we have, let's see. Consumer confidence at 9 and then noon notes. Consumer confidence at 9 is going to be the only thing on the session, really. Had a little bit of a night last night. Hosted a poker here. Look how clean my office is. I spent a lot of last night and this morning cleaning my office. I made $43. Was not the biggest loser. It was a late one though. I'm a little sleepy. All right, markets are opening here. What blinds you play? We increase blinds as the night goes on. Markets are open. Also, we got a dad joke, so make sure you press the thumbs up button if it please press the thumbs up button down below. Let's get to 420. Words are hard. We had a $40 buy-in, $40 rebuys. Blinds were 50-cent dollar, $2, essentially. At least it's not a VWAP open, chat. That's a good thing. No VWAP open. We're opening up above yesterday's value area high at 2090. Makes me think we run the overnight highs. Or excuse me, yesterday's value area high at 2090. Makes me think we run the overnight highs at 180s. Coming back down into VWAP, I think off the open, I think does make sense. We'll see how that plays. We got yesterday's close down here at 2080 as well. So I think that's probably on the table at some point. But if we get boosty, 180s is on deck and higher. If we push 180s, I mean, things are looking good. This was 919. Is this FOMC from last week or the day after? Day after. Yeah, day after FOMC we ripped at 20,200. So that's kind of the level to beat right now, I think, on the upside. But it looks like we're coming back down in. Also, we're bouncing VWAP. It's a good thing. I hope we don't stay at VWAP again. How did yesterday go for you, chat? Let's do a little vibe check on yesterday. How'd it go for you with the VWAP chop madness? Not good, Red. Sorry. Yeah, chopping is a real thing, man. Oh, this is gonna be tough today. My brain is not firing on words. Still sitting on VWAP. Looks like I think we go to 2090. HA. Why is the only word I can think of happy? Oh, close. Shockingly close. LY maybe. Holly. Is that a word? Nope. Oh, it could be EY. Names are not a thing, I don't think. I think I should get an account and see my streaks, huh? Another VWAP day is crazy. Dude, that would honestly suck, man. I hope it's not the case. I say we all turn off VWAP so it's no longer a thing. iPad. Looks like you're at 70 ping IRL. Yeah. It's dude, I'm old. I'm old. Back-to-back nights. Concert Sunday night, poker night last night. Back-to-back is just tough. I have tonight off, tomorrow off, and then Thursday night I'm in Cabo at a restaurant called Rosa Negra. And it's just gonna be a long week, boys. Great week. Long week. I think I'm streaming Thursday morning. It's TBD. Depends on what the market's doing, to be honest. Neil, welcome to the team. Appreciate your support. All right, I got 2 minutes on green light to trade, chat. At 8:45 is when I like to start trading. I like to wait the first 15 minutes, let the weirdness shake out. As of right now, the only weirdness that's happening is that we are yet again pinned to VWAP. What about the dad joke? We need to get lit. We need 420 thumbs up. And then we're not there yet. We need 420 thumbs up. So click it now. We're 60 people away. It's very possible the next 30 seconds, 10 seconds for that matter. And I got a dad joke for you. All right, it's lit. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. Well done. Lit before you're 45. That's what you like to see. All righty. Ready for the dad joke, everybody? Here we go. September 24th, Tuesday. September 24th. What do you call a superhero with a bad sense of direction? What do you call a superhero with a bad sense of direction? Wonder Woman. I don't even know if I'm allowed to laugh at that, but I think that's hilarious. There goes the other 4%. Yeah. Just an annual cleanse to keep it up at 98% dudes in here. Oh, that one's great, honestly. I'm saving that one for... it's going in my pile of saved jokes. My wife hated that joke, but I loved it. Sorry, Aaron's wife. Sorry, Mrs. Gertie. Recap title, The New Andrew Tate. All right, we're pushing out of VWAP. Everybody hold your breath. See if we can crack out of the 20s. You looking for sales, Matt? I'm looking for us to get out of VWAP. I'm not touching this. I'm not touching it like I did yesterday. I'm not touching anything that's in this range. 90 to 120, I'm not touching for a while. Unless it is like very established that we are going flat. Delta is going fairly flat as well. We got consumer confidence at 9. Hopefully that pushes us out. Here's yesterday's close. 80s. Interesting spot for sure. Yesterday's point of control, 80s. Quick 10 points out of it. You kind of like the idea. I kind of like the idea of, like, you know, that 80 rotation right back up to VWAP. It's just, do you really want to step in front of it? You know, and that's the hard part. On days like this, it is so hard until you truly know that we are VWAP bound. It is hard to step in front of a 25 point slap like that when we haven't had any movement. But if you grabbed it, I mean, you got 20 points instant. All right, back into the 80s, or trying to be back in the 80s. We got news coming right now, guys. The books are still thick. It's going to be like Simon said, a fart in the wind. Okay, not terrible, honestly. 20 points. I kind of thought it was going to be worse than that. We got yesterday's value area low. Also interesting spot here, around 50. With a little bit of liquidity up through 50 as well. Delta's not really super heavy down here. Heyo. Okay, so maybe a little bit more than a fart in the wind, huh? 60 points. Not bad. For consumer confidence, I feel like that's kind of aggressive, honestly. Overnight lows in play, 220s, 2020s. Yeah, market was like, give us something to move off of. Consumer confidence is it. 60.1 minute candle. It's a lot better than what we were experiencing. That's exciting. Who's excited to return to VWAP now? So couldn't sweep the low by what, 2 points or something? Yeah, failed to sweep the low by 2 points. Push out of it. I like the rotation, you know, up into 35, 34 potentially for some more continuation of downside. Maybe it would be something like this off like the 1 minute order block down into the overnight lows again. Early 2020 probably. That's an interesting looking trade to me. I just don't know if that gets filled or not. Got buyers stepping up as well. I'm in short. $50 block. Still got buyers. Kind of feels like we're potentially going into that yesterday's value area low spot. Just gonna give it a second in this stag area, but might be a stop out for me. It's looking close. I think I get stopped out here, unfortunately. I just am not willing to open this up a whole lot more. I like the yesterday's value area low as a spot to roll over as well. Starting to see a little bit of a divergence trying to form here on Delta. We got volume here now as well. Volume just moved to 40 something. Get doji on the 1 minute. I'd like us to break this prior low right now on the 1 minute and rotate off the doji. I just don't know if it's going to do it. Trying to just now a little baby crack of the low. No follow through. Back up into volume at 40. I opened up my target a little bit. I'll manually kill it if we kind of stall at any point. It's really just in case we actually like flush it pretty quick. Because we have sellers. Like it looks like it wants to me, but I just don't know if it's going to get the follow through or not. Kind of hanging out at break even right now. I'd like for this 1 minute candle to close below the prior low, and then I can move my stop. I'm gonna go ahead and move that break even. I'm risk off on this. I want to see some continuation. I'm gonna take that off. I would have gotten I would have done better had I just left the 10 points there. I kind of wanted to give it a shot, and I think realistically it's wait and see what happens at 29. I think hindsight, I probably should have just had my stop at 30. I don't know where I had it at. If I had it at 30, I think I would have been fine. I think I would have actually gotten filled out there, huh? I don't remember where it was. Overall, I'll take the base hit on that trade. Would have technically been better off, which is getting the full, like the true 10 points. I would have gotten an extra, what, $55? Or if I had managed a little better, potentially having the stop above 30 or 29 on this wick, this prior low, had I kept it at like 31, but then I don't know, getting like $40 there. I don't know if that's worth it. First trade of the day. And see then another little doji, which we push. So I don't know if I would have gotten filled here. I don't really remember where my exit was. 10 points, probably the cleanest. Only way it would have been cleaner is if I managed it a little better on my stop, but overall, not really tripping about that. On to the next. I was a little off on this entry. I went off the order block. It obviously floated to the high end of the order block and double topped there at yesterday's value area low. Honestly, us hanging out here would not be terrible. If we could hang out here for another 8 minutes, I think that's going to be a big ask. I think we ended up closing, like I think when IB's formed, we were already past 60. I was going to say, what I was saying is that I would like to hang out here and then have that liquidity down there when IB forms so that we can flush through it. But never mind. Yeah, there's the rollover. I mean, it was the 5 minute structure was very much looking like it wanted to roll over. Delta was looking like it. Liquidity lower, all the stuff. I just didn't want to short the hole, to be honest. All right, IB set in 5 seconds, everybody. The only thing that we got working for us is like we're right at yesterday's low almost. So like a break of IB, you kind of think we sweep 50 at least very quickly. For a few points, in theory. Like I honestly like the rotation of, 64 into like, 50s, 45, 50. If we can get down there. I think it would make sense. How was it, Chip? All right, here we go. Look away for 2 seconds to answer something in Discord. All right. Is it going to happen? Got a little bit of sellers. Nothing crazy. Dude, does not feel that aggressive. Little sell 75 could be kind of interesting for the push in. Just don't trust it, man. Seems so mellow. I want it to not feel mellow. If I'm going to take the breakout, I want it to not feel mellow at all. And that just feels mellow. 81. Interesting. We get the fill here. I'll take it. It's got a block. Like, it's got... There is some juice to the downside. But it is mellow. There we go. Quick little sweep. Worth, how many points was that? We're 63 down to 53. 10 points on the dot. Is that right? Just, yeah, basically 10 points on the dot there on the sweep. An interesting close here. You know, close 50s, come back up in IB. It would be the IB retest, which I'd be fine with taking. Just does not feel like we are doing it. I'm short. Got some buyers here. We're in the 80s. All right, this candle closes in a minute. Running the prior high. We might get sucked right back up into volume. Buyers stepping up as well. Bummer. All right, a break of that high and I am no longer interested. It seems like it's probably going to do it. Want us to roll over here. Basically testing that prior open. Trying to get sucked back up into volume at 20K. All right, candle just closed. Probably get stopped out here. Yep, stopped out. Down $180. 9 points. Went from plus 7 points to down 9 points, something like that. Back into 20K. I wanted us to rotate back into IBL. We have buyers that stepped up, obviously. Pretty nicely. Sucked us right back up into point of control. I can see us, I can see it happening a couple ways here. If we fail to run, I mean, like, we might have just, I think we double bottomed it, to be honest. Did we run it, chat, officially? We failed to run that prior low. See it boosting pretty nicely, but I kind of feel like we rotated lower. I just am not interested in trading around point of control. And we continue to push. Good stop out.